All right. Okay, sorry, I wasn't ready to hear myself. Anyway, hello everybody. I am AussieAdam. This is Escape from the Jail Definitive Edition, Mario Escape from the Jail Definitive Edition, and we can just get started. I'll count it down, and I'll start in 3, 2, 1. Oh, so, never mind. I'll start in 3, 2, 1. It was selected on file D, sorry. But anyway, this game is a remaster of Mario Escape from the Jail by the Gale, and this was remastered by AgLab too. In my opinion, one of the greatest ROM hack creators. He's created a lot of great ROM hacks, and he's made this one. And as you can see, it's console compatible, as you can see by the black and white. It's not actually in black and white, but right now, that's all we can do. I do apologize, but yeah. And we'll get right into it. The thing is, Mario is stuck in jail. It is a continuation, or it is like maybe the first in the series of a series by the Gale, Zatar Attack. And Mario's just stuck in jail, and he has to get stars to get out. And that was the first guard, the eyeball. It was actually pretty interesting there. That heart that you go into, once you hit it, it is permanently spinning, so Mario will not lose any health, so you never have to actually worry about dying there. Now I'm going into Poisoned Winter. I'm going to try a strat first. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, grabbing that tree worked really well. I did it. Close. I'll stop after that. I don't want to be there all day. But yeah, you can BLJ right into the star. You can also BLJ and maybe get a little lucky and land below it. But did not have that luck there. So you just have to do the walk of shame over here. But I like the use of the Rainbow Ride pendulums here. Just a bunch of like different ways to use different things in Mario 64 and the assets that are here. And yeah, as you can see by that, I do not actually jump back in the painting. To be like friendly to casual players, you do have to backtrack a bit in this game. So in the overworld, you can actually warp to stages that you've been already gotten a star from. That's unfortunate. That's a hard trick. That's why I go for it so early. But since you can do that warp, it's just faster to warp back into levels. There we go. Yeah, it's a little finicky and it's very punishing, as you can just see. Yeah, I'll go for 100 coins now, though. Yeah, this is a Mario 64 ROM hack, which there haven't been too many console-compatible ones, but I think more and more now, especially with decomp, there's been a lot of console-compatible ones that are like very worth playing. Like Beyond the Cursed Mirror just came out, which is a really big console-compatible one. Obviously, K's has some good console-compatible ones, and I just really fell in love with this one the first time I played it. Alright, quick 100. We will be trying a little bomb clip here. It saves like 15 seconds, so no pressure on me. Already missed the BLJ. Good start. Perfect. It's a scary bomb clip because if you miss it, there's really no good backup besides losing the 15 seconds. But that unlocked the ice cap, really the metal cap, but that's what I was supposed to use to get that last star before where I had my burning death. But we skipped that, but we do need it for a star later, so we still need to actually get it. Now I will go for the intended way to get the star. I was going for the BLJ earlier. Oops. I don't want to talk about it. To be fair to me, this is a new version. I haven't played it much, and that enemy was not there in my original version. Yeah, Aglab has made a lot of like quality of life updates and just updates to this game in general. He keeps updating. He likes to play through his game, so as you'll see, there actually are no Bowser fights. He just doesn't like doing Bowser fights, so he doesn't put a Bowser fight in his game. And you know, he made it. That's very fair to him. Unfortunate. This is one of the harder stages, and we will be kind of abusing the warping to level. So in runs, we really try to just go to course 4 and 5 as soon as possible. Those have some harder strats in it, so we just try to get those out of the way as soon as possible. So we'll get all the stars in course 2, and then we'll do a little exploring for a bit. A couple single star stages, and we'll come back to them later. Fun little owl there. I feel like there's been a lot of things added to this tree. Before it was just the name, and then Aglab added the textures of the owl coming out, and then he added the coin on top just from seeing people play, and then they just don't grab the tree. Which, to be fair, I didn't do the first time I played it. Common theme in ROM hacks, you see a random pole, just climb it, and there's probably something on top. Yeah, we'll be going into Goomba Valley next, getting a relatively hard strat, well, hopefully getting a relatively hard strat, and then leaving it and coming back to it later. Nice. Yep, cool. Going down the slope, getting all that speed, and using it to carry the momentum for the double jump. Saves like 3 to 4 seconds, as opposed to just going around. But it's a fun little time save. Nice little MIPS that actually tells you where he's going to go. Even though he tells you where to go, you can still just chase the MIPS for like 30 seconds. It still is a challenge, I swear. Yeah, as I said, the creator does not really like Bowser fights, so this is technically a key stage, but it is just a time trial thing. You have 2 minutes to clear the stage. Once again, just nice use of textures from the game. Ooh, did not expect that. From the base game. There we go. And as we'll see here, there's some actual, this is also a new change, but he's added some beta characters up here. The only time you see them in this game, but I think it's a nice addition. And they're programmed no matter what, if they grab you. They're kind of like Chuck is here. And they're just going to throw you off the edge no matter what. You don't just have the RNG of maybe you'll be saved, now you're dead. I think my best time here is a 122, so kind of tragic on my part. Yeah, we're done with Overworld 1 for now. Like I said, we will be back later. But we're trying to get to courses 4 and 5. That's on course 4. That bob-omb there is the one that tells you can warp to other levels, so it's like after you've left the overworld, you get that hint. Luckily, we knew it beforehand. And we do have to come back anyway later, because course 1 requires a wing cap, and the overworld actually requires the vanish cap, which we won't get until relatively soon. Nice piranhas. Now we're gonna head to a slide. I won't do something that's in the slide, sadly. It's very, very fun casually. It's still pretty fun in a speedrun, but there's a loop right here, and I will say it's a fully functioning loop if you take it, but it is slow. Some custom programming to make Mario stay on the loop the whole way through. Super cool to see. And although there is a timer here, it doesn't really matter, it's fine. Like I said, I'm just demonstrating you can be as slow as you want, and it'll work. There's a sign at the beginning that just gives you a challenge time, but it doesn't actually give you anything for beating it. It's a very casual friendly here. And the game, that actually would have killed me in a previous version of the game, and I would have had to restart, but creator really did try to make it as casual friendly as possible. Although you do still have to activate the, like, I just teleported to the middle of it, but you still have to activate the timer to get the star, so you can't just take that fight the whole time. Sorry, just terrified I'm gonna break my shell. Cool. Side stage is done. We are now going to get the wing cap, which has a banger of a song. So I might not be commentating, I might just be listening to the song. I'll try though. It just gets in my head. Not really. Yeah, it is a wing cap stage, but we don't actually get the wing cap here. Or we don't actually use the wing cap here. And I just realized I need to go back, but it's fine, I can do that later. I was gonna say, so those flowers will actually speed you up. As you can see, they'll give Mario 80 speed as soon as he starts stepping on and running. So we just try to get on those as long as possible. Oof. Guess I didn't fall. That ain't gonna work. Huh. It is friendly where it keeps all my coins, but it's not friendly in the fact that it's very far away. It's fine though. Okay, maybe it's not fine. Alright, I'll get it together. Should have just kept listening to the music. Alright, cool. Now it's not as punishing if I fall. There's actually a way to get over to where I got the first red coin from here, but it's a super precise long jump wall kick. And probably not the most marathon safe strat. I swear I've never done that. Okay, now I'm playing too safe. That's over though. That is a scary stage. In full runs, like, it is definitely a run killer. And I'm just used to pressing the reset button after it. So, interesting to do. And next, we will actually get all the stages in this next course, Strange Tours. Just because there's a few clips that are a little finicky. It's not really the hardest course, but some of these clips can be a little finicky. There we go. Usually you're supposed to raise the water level here and swim up and get that, but luckily you can just go through there. And it's actually an example of something AgLab made easier. In like version 1.0, somebody just found that that clip was possible, but it was like definitely not run viable. So we just widened the area you could do it in. Pressing that button changed the gates, and if you're paying some more attention, that painting there actually had the pattern the gate was in that I just went into, this gate room. And you'll see next time I go in this gate room, this area won't be open, and that was due to pressing the button. Cool. Got the clip 3 times though. Yeah, I can't get over there, but now I can use the gate to triple jump wall kick up here. And activate the vanish cap. Actually going to go to the star that is intended to use the vanish cap, but there is just another wall we can jump over. Those are really the only scary stars there, but I'm just going to finish up the stage because it's my typical route. Just wanted to show off. You can actually do it where you the star doesn't jabate you. Just need to bring it down. But just wanted to show off that the star does move away from you if you don't time your jump correctly. And we'll be doing 100 coins here. I could have done this with another star, but because there's another way to do this next star. Once again, probably not marathon safe. So just gonna do it with the Foster star if I'm not doing the hard strat. Miss the Z button, nice. Only time we use the vanish gap on the stage just to help me out there. The quicker side flip. Nice. But you can actually get this star without lowering the water like I did earlier. It's a super precise slide and perfect single jump input. Just getting the slide itself is super hard. Shoutouts to Phantom, who is the world record holder of this game. And he actually does the strat in his run. Nice. Another example of something that just was made easier. Like if I had fallen in that quicksand, or that sand in version 1 of this game, it would have killed you, but I think Aglep saw the complaints of how punishing that is and just made it slow sand. Alright. All the stars there. Now to course 5, I will be going for a strat a couple times here because it can still save time if I mess it up once, but it is super precise. I hate that Goomba. This is a rare example of something that they changed to make harder. Before, these 2 flames, which we'll see in a second, were not here. Alright. Darn. There's the death ceiling is super, or the death floor is super low there. So right there, I was actually trying to hit the death floor and get the star at the same time, so I can stay in the level instead of having to re-enter. But at least I didn't die without getting the star, I guess. It would have dropped me right here, so it's quite a large time save on this version, if I could have gotten it. But I'm just happy to get the star at this point. Oh boy. Another example of a star you made harder. Before, the flames would only go down the center, and now they change it up a little. It's kind of scary. I'm getting abused by the flames. Yeah, I mean, the flame pattern's just RNG, so didn't react to the first one too well, sadly. At least it's over. Doing it without dying is honestly just an accomplishment in itself sometimes. Next one we have what probably was the old hardest star before the flames were added, but still pretty difficult. These Snuffets have like huge knockback on their bullets, so just getting touched by one of them leads to death. This lava on the ground is a one-hit death and you can't recover from it. So just gonna play it safe at the end here. I've found if you run in straight lines, they're less likely to kill you, so. And that stuff is very problematic. Marathon safe strats that time. Alright, going to do 100 coins here. Don't actually need those 8. I wish I had grabbed 2 on accident. That's usually how I go about it. And that's just like been a common theme throughout this hack, is very coin friendly. Like there's far more than 100 coins for any level that the 100 coins is possible in. So you don't, mostly just like, a lot of ROM hacks are just created for, some ROM hacks are created just for casual enjoyment, and it's not really fun searching for like the lost red coin or the lost coin that's out of nowhere, trying to get your 100 coins. And this story doesn't actually, this story just follows a pattern as long as you're standing on it, so you want to maximize the time you're standing on Dory, so she's always moving, but also need to be able to grab the coins. So try to keep up the single jumps until we're grabbing the star with the double jump ground pound. There we go. And we're actually not going to grab all the stars here. The fastest way to get to the end of the game is through course 5, so we're going to save one star so we can get back to the course later. Do the star, and head towards the end of the game. Still a little bit away though. Unlike the heart earlier in this game, this one only spins for the amount of time, the amount of speed you gave it. So you are in a bit of a time crunch there, but we're good. Alright, now we'll head to one of my favorite stars in the game. The moving star. The star is collectible if you could somehow amass enough speed, but I believe it's programmed to exit away faster than Mario can come towards it. But if you can somehow get a lot of speed with some BLJ or maybe firsties, it's technically possible to collect. But it's a really fun star. No, that's unfortunate. And probably the only other thing that was made harder in later versions is this next fight. Before, it was just this big bully we see in the middle, but there's a little more now. I was kind of scared. If you fall and die, it's not forgiving that way. You have to get all the stars again, or all the bullies again. And cool, now we will head back to course 1. And just as quick as that. Swamp on the lava. Don't ask me how he's doing it. I was just so baffled that he was doing it. I don't think I've ever fallen down here. We're good. That was cool. I might just head out and redo this fight later, because he's in an awkward position. I was not ready to fall there. There we go. Maybe I should have done that from the get-go. It should be this easy. Much better. Just wanted to show the casual experience a little. Not enough people see that in speedruns. You know, while I'm here, so I don't forget, I actually missed this stage earlier. I got too excited and left. But yeah, this, much like the flowers, speeds you up as you run into them. Or not as, just as you're running in this course, you just build up the 80 speed, which makes it actually super difficult to control Mario the whole time. So, like, I do big winding loops just so I can keep my speed, but not absolutely lose control. And then occasional, like, long jump will act, a tactical long jump to slow me down, so I don't just go flying off the edge. Side flip to slow me down. Otherwise I was heading straight off the edge. But you can, technically it's 100 coins, or it was supposed to be 100 coins, but one of the blue coins has a yellow coin, I think, under it. So like when you play casually, you mostly always get 100 coins, but if you like try to go for the most optimal route, you only get 99 coins. Like that coin over there, a lot of people will just grab casually. And that one is just worth 2 for some reason, which I think it was just like there's a coin under it that doesn't count towards the total. Yeah, you can miss 4, technically 5 coins, but nobody's going over towards that one that's way out of the way anyway. There we go. Yeah, I just got excited and left Overworld 1 before, where I saw that sort of go. But, I probably should have. Yeah. Remember when I said pause entering courses was the fastest way? And I just walked over to a course? Yeah, 100 coins with the valley midpoint. After we get this, the valley midpoint is open. So we can just teleport straight to the valley midpoint, so we just grab all the coins on the way there now. Really? Unfortunate. Another interesting change is, I need all my coins, but these Koopas only drop 1 coin. They in a past version they were actually worth 5. They had still dropped the blue coins, but in this version they just didn't. Cool. Now, sadly, this next star, like, if you play the game casually, you'll see, like, a really cool womp. But, sadly, we skipped the really cool womp here. Just go over the section that has the really cool womp. Alright, 2 more stars here, both relatively quick. Actually, I mean, pretty much every single star in this game is relatively quick. Those wooden planks you can actually wall kick to knock down instead of kicking them. So that's the intended way, but it's just faster to go around them. It's kind of funny, like that last skip I did, Mario was sliding, and like some of the textures in this game that are sloped automatically make Mario start sliding on his belly so he can't jump out of it. But unintendedly that made some skips like super easy and possible and super fast. Thought I had the speed. And that's what we needed the wing cap for, so anyway, we couldn't have completed all of course 1 beforehand. So no matter what, we would have had to backtrack back to course 1. So I just thought it made sense going to course 5 first, since it is the hardest course. I didn't mean to do that. Supposed to skip the... That's actually fine. If I don't have the angle, that's actually faster dying there than trying to go around. Alright, cool. Now we'll be doing another intentional fall. Just faster because it'll put me right next to this door. We can go get a toad that was earlier in the game, locked behind a vanish cap. Okay, can't judge distances apparently. And we will be heading back to course 3 to get 6 stars. Going for 100 N reds first. Yeah, the reason we got piranhas first, even though it's not the hardest star here, is up the piranhas you get that pipe that will just take you to the middle of the game, or middle of the level. That was not supposed to be a long jump. Okay, that was scary. The triangle moves faster than we do, so ideally I would have just been on the tip of that triangle and gotten carried through all the coins. A weird cycle now too. These lava cycles are pretty consistent and I can get there typically at a relatively consistent time, but still work pretty well. I was only a little behind. Cool. This stage has some of my favorite stars as well, especially casually. It's sad when like speedrunning ruins the moment that you had when you played it casually. We'll see that with the next star. Okay. Yeah, it does there. Usually it moves all around like this, but we can just move once and just go in straight lines. So it's cool to try to do the maze, but just faster to go in a straight line. Definitely not as exciting as when you play casually. This next one's one that I think is more fun, speedrun-wise. It's the only star we needed the metal cap for, or the ice cap, as it was called. We can actually go over another wall. Just a few walls that just weren't extended in this game that made a few of these skips possible. And I'm grateful for it, because the other way is super long. Yes. Sure. Probably off to the star spawn. Here we can just, it wants you to go back to the middle platform every time, or at least that's how it was in like the non-remade version, but everything's so much closer together here. Just can burn once to never have to go back to the middle until you get the star. Could do it now. No, unfortunate Goomba placement there. There's actually was a version that you could do firsties to skip over there. Oh, whoops. That was, okay, way better than it could have been. But the creator did its own like firsties in the original game, or in this game, he didn't actually intend for there to be firsties. But he couldn't patch it out in the like base version of it. But this version he did, except in the Overworld 3, you can firstie, because he kept a skip in that makes 7 star possible, 7 and 16 star possible. The intended star count for this game is 21 to beat it any percent, but you can beat it with 7. Oh gosh. That couldn't have gone worse. So I'm playing this super safe because I've had a time where the Wiggler has just gone through one of these gated fences and just kills the run. So I'm just trying to keep him contained to this area for the run, so he doesn't leave me. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's 2 stages left. My favorite sign in the game. That wasn't speaking. Next is technically kind of a Bowser stage, because you can get reds and not get kicked out of the level. Unfortunate. There we go. What are we doing? Okay, whatever. You can clip through that and not have to go down this tunnel like this. There we go. It was a lower clip, but it worked. Grab the penguin. And once again, Aglev doesn't really like swimming either, so he coded it where if you hold A, Mario will just accelerate to more speed than you do if you try to do timing A presses. So just a lot of quality of life changes for how he likes to play the game. Oh, that's weird. I see something in the background there. I'm gonna check it out. No. have to get that star later. If you get the star, it kicks you out of the level. And just because I spawned 2 stars, only one of those is collectible. Just wanted to say, you have the choice to return the baby or that, and to get the star. What the heck? And after this, just the final boss level. That was yeah, we get the red star first, and then you can choose to get the dead penguin star or the saved penguin star. It's a little grim killing the penguin, then grabbing the star they gave you for saving it. Yeah, there would be a gate to stop you going through before you have 21 stars there. Or 20 stars, because you get the 21st star when you beat the game. Alright, final level. There's actually wind that blows you if you go off of these things. And the lava kills you in 1 shot, if you didn't know. It's fine. Yeah, that wind there. I kind of want to show that. Alright, that's the last star before the end. And this next section can be super brutal. I hope it's not. But with how this run has been going, I expect it to probably go pretty poorly. Good start. Nice. Okay, that's why I wall kick. No. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, that last one is brutal and it's super hard to avoid. So if I can just bait it out to fling me back to the wall, it's a good compromise. And then final boss fight. Is the Bomb King. He is the prison warden, and defeating him will escape us from this jail. It's a fun little custom fight. Those things will grab you and toss you straight off the edge, not forgiving you. There we go. Time will be when I collect the star. And also there is an in-game timer. So to compare like emulator to N64 players, a lot of hacks these days have built an in-game timer into the game, but that's time. And it'll spit out the in-game time at the end. Yeah, shout-outs to Pace, shout-outs to AgLab for making a hack, the Gale for the original hack, Pace for having me, everybody in the Discord. I don't want to name you all because if I forget somebody, I'll be very sad. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. And yeah.